Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Ever wonder how you could actually invest in some of the biggest, most exciting US companies, no matter where you are in the world? Well, today we're going to break down exactly that. Which apps put that incredible power right into your pocket? Let's get into it.
I mean, come on. Who hasn't looked at a company like Apple or Tesla and thought, man, I wish I could get a piece of that action? That dream of being part of the world's biggest markets, that's exactly what we're going to unlock today. And here's the best part. It is so much easier than you probably think. Seriously, all those old barriers and complications, they're coming down. In this explainer, we'll walk you through the very best apps that make investing around the globe a total reality. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the basics of how this all works. Then, we're going to meet our 5 main contenders, each one with its own special power. We've got heavy-duty tools for the pros, super simple apps for beginners, some all-in-one platforms that are huge in places like India, and even a social network for investing. Then, at the very end, we'll put them all side by side to help you pick your perfect match.
So you might be asking, how is this even possible? Well, it basically comes down to regulations that let citizens send money overseas for investments. A great example is in India, where they have the Liberalized Remittance Scheme, or LRS. This lets a person invest up to $250,000 abroad every year. Now, you'll want to check the specific rules for your own country, but it's these kinds of frameworks that have blown the doors wide open to the global market. All right, first up, let's talk about interactive brokers. You got to think of this one as the professional-grade, heavy-duty power tool in the workshop. If you're a serious investor, maybe you do this for a living, or you're just really, really into it, this is the platform built for you.
So why do the pros love it so much? Simple. The cost. Interactive Brokers has unbelievably low commissions. We're talking as little as half a cent per share. When you're trading in high volumes, that tiny fraction of a penny makes a massive, massive difference to your bottom line.
But of course, there's always a trade-off, right? On one hand, you get this incredible power, access to more than 150 markets, seriously advanced analytical tools, and fractional shares. But then there's the other side of the coin. The setup process is known for being, well, complex, and you'll probably need about $500 just to get started. It's all that power, but you've got to be willing to roll up your sleeves for it. Okay, let's do a complete 180 now. If interactive brokers sounded like a bit much, then you're going to want to meet Vested. This app is designed from the ground up to be your friendly, welcoming first step into the world of global investing. Vested is all about making things easy. It's got plans with 0 trading fees, these ready-made portfolios they call vests that do all the hard work of diversifying for you, and you still get access to thousands of US stocks. So what's the catch? Well, you get less fine-tuned control over your portfolio, and you usually have to fund your account with a wire transfer. It puts ease of use first, which is just perfect for a newcomer. Next up, let's look at a whole different kind of app. The ones that want to be your financial command center, mixing US investing right in with all your local finances. To see how this works, we're going to look at 2 super popular platforms in India that have nailed this all-in-one approach. First on the list is INDmoney. And this thing really is like a complete financial hub. You can start investing with a tiny amount, like 100 rupees, which is just over $1. It offers fractional shares, real-time portfolio tracking, and this is a huge one. It lets you set up those systematic investment plans, or SIPs, for US stocks. It's truly built to pull everything together in one place. And hey, just a super quick breakdown on that term SIP. If you haven't heard it before, a systematic investment plan is just a really disciplined way to invest. You put in a set amount of money on a regular schedule, say every single month. It's a fantastic way to build wealth slowly and steadily, and it's a concept tons of investors around the world are already really comfortable with.
All right, so let's pit INDmoney against its main rival, Groww. This is the big showdown for India-focused apps. INDmoney is your all-in-one champion, perfect for using SIPs and seeing your whole financial picture in one app. Groww, on the other hand, is the hardcore cost cutter. I mean, its fee is just 2 cents a trade. That's crazy low. The catch? You get a smaller menu of US stocks to choose from, around 3,700. So it's a choice between having all the features or having the absolute lowest cost.
Okay, let's pull the camera back now and look at a platform that's truly global.
This one's for anybody who thinks of investing less as a solo activity and more like a team sport. Say hello to eToro, the app that basically invented social trading.
So eToro's big claim to fame is copy trader, and it is exactly what it sounds like. You can see the portfolios of successful investors on the platform and literally, automatically copy their trades. It's available in a ton of countries, and sign-up is usually super quick. But, and this is a big but, you have to be careful. Its availability can be a bit of a moving target. For instance, in a country like India, its status can change. So you absolutely have to check if it's available where you live right now before you dive in. Okay, we've met the whole lineup. We've seen the Pro Tool, the Beginner's Friend, the all-in-one hubs, and the social network. So now it's time for the final showdown. Let's bring it all together and figure out which one is right for you.
Okay, think of this slide as your ultimate cheat sheet. So if you're an advanced trader who loves digging into data and wants the lowest fees possible, Interactive Brokers is your beast. If you're a complete beginner and you just want a guided path, look no further than Vested. For investors who want that all-in-one app that plugs into your local finances, like INDmoney for India, that's a brilliant choice. But if every single penny counts and you're all about those rock-bottom costs, Groww is your champ. And finally, for any international investor who loves the idea of social trading, eToro is the one. And I'll say it one more time, check that it's available in your country first.
So what do you do now? Here's your action plan. It's really straightforward. 1, get clear on the remittance rules where you live, like the LRS. 2, pick your app from this list and do the quick identity check, the KYC. 3, get your funds transferred over. 4, and this is so important, start small. You don't have to go all in. Use fractional shares to buy a tiny piece of a company for as little as $1. And 5, be consistent. Think about using a tool like an SIP to make investing a regular habit.
Look, the door to global investing is officially wide open. It's not a question of if you can invest anymore. It's about how you're going to do it. You've met all the contenders, from the simple to the super powerful. So the only question left is, which one are you going to choose to start your global